Zeratul, 2-2, did you mind? Oh wait, it's Sixbender first. Sixbender, how about you?
Well, let's ask if 2-2 mind first. Why not?
I have never been able to solo miner evac without mining.
There it is.
The last wave is really hard. The last ship is too hard.
That's the.
I can't actually remember if it ended up being done even. I remember when Terribleness was trying to do every single mission with no mining Zeratul. This was the mission he got stuck on, and or at least it was one of the missions he got stuck on, and I don't remember if he ever actually beat it. It's possible that this mission has never been beat no mining.
That's the moral lesson, Sticksbender. It's called miner evacuation, not no mining evacuation. That's what you have to mine.
That's true. There you go. That's literally, it's in the name.
It's in the name. You have to mine. All right, so where do we have him?
Well, so normally I like to make Dark Templar against everything, but Scorched Earth is like extremely bad for Zeratul's Dark Templar because unlike Vorzin's Dark Templar, they don't get the Shadow Fury from far away. They have to blink into the fire in order to kill things, which is a problem. And then they don't actually have a way of healing themselves very quickly. You need to grab what are the sentries called? Shield guards. In order to repair their shields, which even still, the shield guards heal at like practically placebo rate. It's agonizing how slow their shield regeneration is. Yeah, your Dark Templar are going to have a really bad day against Scorched Earth, no matter what you do. If you make Dark Templar, which I would say you probably shouldn't. You should probably make buildings and disruptors and maybe a couple of mortals for anti-air. But overall, it's going to be a lot harder than you might expect, and I think he'd probably be B tier or something.
B tier? Even with cannons?
Yeah.
Interesting.
His cannons are
monoliths?
Not tanks. His monoliths are, in fact, still not tanks, believe it or not.
I think 2-2 recommended something like Abrogators and Shield Guards here, but yeah, 2-2, well, how about you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I agree with. Abrogators and Shield Guards.
That's exactly what I did. I normally, on this map, I would use mass cannons because you get basically 10 artifacts. But because the cannons don't really do well against Avenger, I used Abrogator Shield Guard. So all my gas went to Shield Guards and those two. Mostly Abrogators, and once in a while make a Shield Guard. Spare minerals are for cannons. And then every 2 minutes get a new artifact, and then eventually when you have so I'm looking at my run, and by 15 minutes I have 5 fragments. So yeah,
that's wild.
Things just die. They just disappear. I put them in S because you don't even have to micro the Abrogators and Shield Guards. You just dump them out of the Void Array and let them sit there while you micro Zeratul.
That's considerably better than
yeah, why do my Abrogators always lose?
How many?
And I use Zoraya Legion for once. I hardly ever use them, but I use them here because of Scorched Earth.
I called them disruptors instead of calling them Abrogators when I was saying it, but I said to do the exact same thing as 2-2, and it's literally a case of why do my Abrogators keep losing?
Maybe
I don't understand.
Maybe
Avatar, they get stronger too.
Yeah, the emote dude.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting aberrations,
they shoot faster.
Instead of fighting aberrations, you're now fighting drones. Yes,
but also it makes them shoot twice as fast, which is a big deal.
I also got the call down duration or avatar duration.
Makes sense.
They last so long, and they fight because they last a minute and a half,
which is almost the entire ship.
Exactly. So the Abrogators don't die because they get damage reduction and damage buff or something.
Wait, is that's an artifact power, right? That's the second one.
The second one,
yeah. That's what is it called?
Steadfast.
Yeah, steadfast reinforcements.
No, steadfast. Tester has the cannons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my units just sit there; they don't move. And
that's awesome.
I just make sure the avatar doesn't get hit, so it's kind of in the back, and then I project the monoliths to do some stunning, and then when everything's done, I put them back in the shuttle and then fly to the next area.
That's some stunning work right there. Plus, with Zeratul, your shield guards can ask the Banshees a very important question: why are you hitting yourself?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
Exactly.
we can put Zeratul in S tier. I will continue to wonder why are my abrogators losing? I literally have no idea why they keep losing. The fact that my abrogators keep losing to things that they should be beating is why I insist on always using Gateway to solve literally all my problems.
Maybe you don't.
Because robo units keep failing with no real explanation as to how or why.
Maybe you don't have enough shield guards, or
I made 0 enforcers. So it's all abrogator shield guard, and you just sit there. And they're under the void array, so they get that shield regen, right?
Yep, that helps a lot.
Yes.
That is true.
And then they get the avatar buff, and then I have Zoraya Legion that lasts a little longer, so they do a lot of damage. Scorched Earth gets close, but I project cannons. Cannons don't die once you have enough artifacts. If they die, they'll just get killed by.
You can just cancel them.
1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, you can cancel them.
I mean, if the projection gets killed, Amon takes it, but it'll just die.
No. If you select the cannon that made that projection and hit cancel on that cannon, it'll cancel the projection.
Yeah, you can cancel Amon's projection.
I didn't know that, but
now you do.
I never had to use that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So he's S, right? There it is. Without prestige, still S.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually, without prestige, you can't get as many artifacts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you
that's
can make more abrogators though, because you have more money.
Yeah.
So still true. S.
So
yeah.
All right.
I would expect he'd still do about as well.
All right, that's the tier list. Let's go to rankings.
Unless you're P3, then you don't have Avatar. Now you're in trouble. Don't use P3.
All right, let's go to rankings.
I lost the first ship.
You lost the first ship? How?
I lost the first ship because I didn't have enough abrogators. So I think you can sacrifice the first ship, or I lost it by accident. I forgot what happened.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I think I lost it by accident.
By accident? You just didn't.
The fact that you lost the first ship is exactly why I would be like, yeah, and this is why I still go Telbrus even against Scorched Earth. If true, then Telbrus.
Maybe Telbrus would have done better there.
But
I think with enough artifacts, Telbrus won't die to Scorched Earth. So.
Oh yeah. Like here's the thing. At some point, you no longer care about the Zealots with Telbrus Legion. You just care about the fact that Telbrus himself can cast literally like 40 storms and can solo entire airwaves. Telbrus Legion can solo like 7/7 Sky Toss waves.
7/7?
So the size 7 tech level 7
Sky
Toss waves, like 10 artifact Telbrus can solo those. Because even though none of the Zealots can hit up, doesn't matter. The High Templar single-handedly rips apart the most massive waves in co-op, just rips them in half single-handedly.
Okay.
He's just insanely powerful.
So once you have that,
once you get enough artifacts. So
how many are enough?
Telbrus, always Telbrus. Like, I mean, for Telbrus to start like ripping apart the fabric of reality single-handedly, it's like 8 or 10 artifacts.
Well, that's a lot.
For him to rip through Infested easily, like by 3, he's already a force to be reckoned with. By 5, he's getting absurd. By 8 to 10, he's just able to rip through giant waves like they're nothing.
How many fragments do you need so that they don't die to fire?
The Zealots, as I just said, the Zealots are like literally the Zealots only matter at all in the early game. Past like 3 artifacts, the Zealots are just expendable, and the High Templar is the real star of the show.
Telbrus.
And by like. Yeah, the High Templar with his 7 attack range is the real star of the show. So he doesn't care about the fire because he's not there.
All right.